Hello everybody, welcome to a week in my kitchen. Today is Monday, which means in a minute I'll be going and collecting my food shop, and we just got back from a caravan holiday late last night, so the house is chaos, but I'm going to endeavour to do some nice cooking around that. Today we're just going to have BLT sandwiches for dinner, so bacon, lettuce, tomato. So quite easy, but I am going to make the bread and I am going to make the butter because we don't have any in the house. And I'm trying to be as much homemade as I can, especially my own butter's pretty good. I would normally just buy butter, but I so enjoy making my own butter and it's cheaper. And I really like making our own bread now. I'm in my bread era, I love it. So that's honestly probably all my plans for today. I might try and make some freezer lunchbox bits if I've got the time. If not, they'll come tomorrow because I also might or might not be doing my friend's nails for her today. It depends on how much little man here sleeps. Sophia does have her cooking class tonight. My husband is actually going to take her. She's making chocolate flapjacks. And honestly, I am so excited for those. So that's today's plan. My dad actually did invite me out for lunch, but I haven't got the time. I think I'm blocking the worst of it. This isn't too bad on camera, but I've still got the suitcases to unpack. And you know what laundry's like, especially after a caravan holiday. Oh, my hair's too mad. Because you have to take everything, don't you? So, yeah, that's the plan for today. I definitely want to like boil some eggs and stuff. Just get the fridge full. Maybe even make some cheese wheels if I can, just so there's food for everybody to eat. Yeah, that's the plan. So I'm going to go collect my food shop in a minute. Hopefully it'll be better than last week's where they got rid of all my frozen, give that to another customer. And do you know what? I didn't put up a weekly menu last week because I asked the man, I said, oh, what frozen am I missing so I can go in and get it? And he told me probably, I don't know, 10% of my frozen. I just couldn't think off the top of my head. And then when I got home, I realised we were missing 3 days worth of food. And I just thought, oh, I was so annoyed, as you can imagine. So let's hope this week it's better. I'm going to stop yabbing now and I'll get on with the video. And if you watched my previous video, you know that I really need to change a nappy. If you didn't, go back and watch my holiday vlog. It's right at the end. This is everything that I got in this week's, I'm carrying my baby, this week's food shop. It was a big old shop. I think it come to £94, I think. And that's really nothing special in it. I mean, there's quite a bit of meat, I suppose. There's some meat here. A couple of drinks. Excuse my shaky hand. I've not ate yet today and it's nearly midday and I'm absolutely starving, as you can probably imagine. Yes, but this is everything. So I'm going to go put all this away now. And I'd like to make myself a sandwich, but I haven't made any bread yet. So I'm going to put this away and then get my bread on its first knead and prove. And then hopefully I'll be able to eat something. Oh, I just remembered that I bought crumpets and I did have some butter left from the weekend, but it was practically frozen because it was shoved in the back of the fridge, so it's just melting on my hot crumpets. And I've got some tea. I'll just show you my chaos. So all the stuff was packed in the bags for life as I was running to get the food shop, so I just literally had to chuck it all out on the floor. And that I've put away the cold stuff of the food shop. Like, this is the reality of my house right now. It is not. There's so much to do. Baby boy's just chilling over there, but he is desperate for another feed. So yeah, I need to crack on. Oh, my dog's moved the mat, which is kicked off the kick panel. Haven't you? You look so sad about it. You don't look so sad, you're okay. Okay, so in my bowl, I've got my flour, my yeast, and I need to add my salt. I need to add my water and my oil, and I'm going to give this a good mix and a good knead and then get it down for its first prove, and then I'm going to tidy the kitchen, unpack. Mateo is still awake and I'm hoping he'll fall asleep soon because my friend is also coming round in a minute so I can do her nails. I had a busy day. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with getting my bread started because in my head that's going to go for its long prove while he naps and I do her nails. I know I'm asking for a bit of a miracle here. Okay, the bread is done and ready for its first proof. Okay, it's had its first proof. My friend's going to be here in a second, so I'm going to knock the air out of it, give it its second proof and leave it to rise while I'm doing her nails. And I can always pop that in the oven while I'm doing her nails if it runs over a little bit. I'm just going to leave that. I'm sorry, I've got to whisper because Mateo's asleep. I'm just going to leave that in the warm spot for its second proof now. You're looking for what, sorry? 10 boxes. Hello, it's a bit later on now. I had to pick up my daughter from school because she was feeling poorly, and I obviously wanted to get there right away, so I pulled the bread out of the oven too soon. I thought it would survive, but it didn't, and it's just deflated, so that's a bit of a shame, and it's raw in the middle. So my husband's going to pick up some bread for dinner on the way home. I can't even salvage it. I did think, because we're going to have meatballs in the week, and I thought, oh, I could use that to soak in milk for the meatballs, but it's really bad, and it smells funny as well, where I've sort of left it. I think the yeast just smells funny, so we definitely can't use that, so that's a bit of a shame. So I'm going to get on with making the butter now, and then hopefully both kids seem happy and don't need me at the moment, so I'm going to try and get on with some fridge snacks as well. So I'll do the butter, and then make some cheese wheels and boil those eggs. Everything that I said I was going to try and do today, I'm going to try and crack on with it now. So I've got here 2 lovely tubs of double cream, my mixer with the whisk attachment on, and I'm just going to mix these until they separate into the butter and the buttermilk. And there we are, butter and buttermilk. I feel like Mateo's just waking up behind me, so I might have to just leave this to drip for a bit while I tend to him, but this is safe, I can come back to it. So my butter actually strained off really nicely while I was feeding Mateo, so I've just put it through the sieve, and here I have my delicious buttermilk. Oh, it'll focus. So now I'm going to wash my butter in cold water and get it pressed, and I might do 2 different flavours possibly. Hello, I feel so good now I managed to get some of that done.
And I feel so much.
If you can hear, Sophia just said she feels so much better. So we're going to have a celebratory cheese wheel. You're going to come have one?
Cheese and ham wheel.
Cheese and salami wheel, yes. Oh. Mateo's like, oh, I wish I could have one. Which one are you going to have? Are we still hot? No, I don't think so.
Why you got eggs?
For snacks, I'm going to have this one in the middle.
They're crunchy.
We are doing dinner in a sec, but Sophia's decided she wants a cheese wheel and an egg. Well, yeah, 2 eggs.
2 eggs.
Right, come grab them then. Just also want to show you all the steak my husband cooked. I think it looks better in the camera than it does in real life. Do you not think? It does look good. Hello, it's now Tuesday morning. It's actually 9 o'clock. I've got Sophia home from school today. I think she's better, but I didn't want to send her into school just in case. And she's actually still asleep. I mean, we've been up for hours. And last night Sophia did say to me, can we have pancakes for breakfast? Because it will make her feel better. So I might get started on those, because if she hears like the whisk and that going, it might stir her out of bed a little bit. I'm absolutely starving. I don't normally wait, apart from yesterday. I barely ate anything yesterday, so today, no, I am ravenous. So I'm going to do pancakes with Nutella and strawberries, I think. And I'm going to make some smoothies as well, just to replenish us, because she was quite unwell yesterday. And then what's the plan for today? Oh, we're going to have like prawns on the barbecue for dinner tonight. So I'm going to marinate those later and get them on some skewers with peppers and onions and stuff. And then on the side, I might just make up bits for the fridge. I might make up some really nice couscous to get some homemade stock out of the freezer. We've already got some like ongoing bruschetta topping in the freezer, so that'll, in the fridge. Did I say freezer? I'm not sure. Yeah, I said freezer because I said the pork stock. Oh my God. I'm losing the will to live. I'm so hungry and tired. So yeah, I'm going to make some more bruschetta topping so we can have that on the side of all our barbecue foods. Get some nice salads like half prepped and chopped and ready to go. That'll be my plan for today. And I'm going to try and make some more bread because I was so annoyed that yesterday's failed. And tomorrow we're having meatballs. And the plan was to use the stale bread in the meatballs. So I could do with some stale bread. So I might try and make some bread today. And we can have that with all our barbecue bits too. I think there's something else. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm gonna. Excuse me, mister. I'm gonna start making that pancake mix now. Fluffy pancakes we like, and if you're new here, I will leave my recipe down below because they're pretty good pancakes. Oh, my dog's finally just woke up. I think everyone's really tired from this weekend. I think the sun and just the constant activity. All right, puppy. Oh, I don't know if you can see him. The sun and the constant activity obviously just drained all of us, some more than others. You're all right though, aren't you, mate? You're okay. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna start now. So I've just made myself a nice cup of tea and I've separated my eggs. Sophia is awake now. She's entertaining the baby while I make the pancakes. So yeah, I've got my egg whites in here, which I'll whisk separately. And my yolks are in there. What? What for pancakes?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, and my yolks are in there. And I'll put all my remaining ingredients in there too. Smoothie. So while the pancake batter just sits for a little bit over there, I'm just going to whip us up a quick smoothie. We've got some water, frozen raspberries, peaches, nectarines, mango, chia seeds, and some of these, some yogurt. Did I say yogurt? I can't remember. Nectarine is like, Nutella, so I just melted some chocolate instead. And we've got some Biscoff and some strawberries and our smoothies and the fluffiest pancakes.
And the hottest pancakes.
No, they're just warm. You ever did see. We always make one for the dog as well, and he knows it, but you have to wait, don't you? You're getting that Biscoff on. Good girl. Good girl, I'll use some now. How good do my pancakes look? Oh, that is good. Look at yours. Very good, babe. It's a bit later on now, and I'm trying something new with my bread. I'm going to let it prove in this cast iron pot, which I've pre-warmed, and then cook it in the pot after it's proved. So I'll come back to it in about 40 minutes. I'll put the lid on and then I'll see how it looks. Right, excuse my washing machine spinning in the background, but let's have a look. Oh, I am surprised. Okay, I'm going to score it while I remember and then get that in the oven to cook with the lid on. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, I didn't. I expected it to be darker. I need to put down this lid. It's burning my hand. Okay, I expected it to be darker, but it seems okay. I'll let it cool down and we'll see how we got on with that. Just popped it on my cooling rack to cool. Oh, it's so hot. The bottom underneath is a really dark brown, so I'm really hoping that it's come out okay. So now I'm just letting some pork stock, Mateo, some pork stock to frost, and these prawns, and I will put that in with some couscous. 2 seconds, Angel. And I will make the kebabs with these. But right now, both my kids need me. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm defrosting my pork stock in here. It made sense, the pot was still hot. And then I'm probably going to go in with all of this couscous. But I need to check this seasoning in here first. I might add a bit of garlic, maybe. And I reckon, yeah, I'll probably take all this couscous. Okay, that's the couscous done, all light and fluffy. My prawns are defrosted and they're marinating in some garlic, ginger. This Tabasco here, it's a garlic Tabasco, and the zest of a lemon. My bread is okay. It might be like a touch underdone, but that's not a problem because I'm going to use this for toast. So I'm going to slice it and toast these. I'll make some croutons and then I'll use the rest for meatballs tomorrow. So I've cut these up, and coated them in some olive oil, salt and pepper, and I'm going to pop them in a nice hot oven. And there wasn't actually that much left, so I think I'll just save that for tomorrow. And voila! Oh, I can't see. Perfect. Crispy croutons. So that'd be really good with all our dinners this week, or for me to just snack on throughout the day. These look so good. I've just drizzled them with olive oil, salt and pepper. That's right, Mateo. And they're ready for my husband to barbecue. Sophia's still in her pajamas, aren't you? Yeah. Mateo's just in a vest. My gorgeous babies. And our gorgeous dinner. So we'll have those tonight with everything that I've made. So there's the bruschetta, the tomato stuff in the fridge. I made that a couple of vlogs ago, if you want to go back, and I just keep adding to it. Couscous, the the croutons, and some salad.
I don't want to eat you.
Good morning. It is now Wednesday and it's raining, and that honestly makes me so happy. Like, the weather has been lush. I think I was doing the maths, and since Mateo was born, or since he came out of hospital, let's say he came out late February, so I can't remember the exact date, we've had 2 days of rain, today being one of them. And everything smells nice, it's green outside, and I'd love to have a full day in the kitchen today, but I don't really have much on. I'm gonna make some meatballs, so I'm gonna hopefully do a nice big dough batch, some for now, some for the freezer. I'm gonna do turkey and pork. I've never made these before, and I'm gonna go down like an Italian style with my seasoning. I've got some basil down the windowsill. I'm hoping there's parmesan in the fridge. And that bread I made yesterday, I don't know if I even said, it was like sun-dried tomato and cheddar, so they'll go in meatballs too. So yeah, I'm gonna make those, and I'll make a quick tomato sauce to put them in with some spaghetti. I'd love to make my own spaghetti today. I do have a pasta maker attachment for my KitchenAid, but I don't think I'm gonna have the time because I really need to do some housework, like desperately. I've been putting it off a little bit. I was gonna do loads yesterday, but with Sophia being home from school, I just played with her instead, quite frankly. So as soon as this little munch... What's wrong with my jumper? What on earth? I've been out like this, I've been in public. Oh, I know what it is. It's a peg mark. I hand washed this yesterday and I put it on the line, so it must be a peg mark. Oh, and my back's killing me today. I've got a knot in my back. It's not going to stop me holding my baby though. But it might stop me making the dough for the pasta because my back is so sore. Yeah. So when this little squidge goes to sleep, I'm gonna get to work. And that is all that I'm doing today, which feels quite nice, just so I can catch up on everything else that needs doing. and give my baby extra squidgies. Oh, I need to put all my weight in this arm now, which is where my knot is, to stop the camera. So I started off by finely dicing a large white onion and popping it in a frying pan along with some of my homemade butter and a little bit of oil so the butter doesn't burn, and I fried it until it was golden and caramelised like this. And then I grabbed some of my homemade basil and I popped it in with my pork mince, 2 eggs, turkey mince, what was in there, paprika, garlic, salt, pepper and some other seasonings I imagine, and the bread which I had soaked in some milk and that basil, and then I can't stand this bit so I used gloves, but I mushed it all together ready to make some delicious meatballs. Now it wasn't actually that much meat, so I'm surprised by how far it went. It was only 500 grams and I managed to make like a serving for tonight, a serving for tomorrow and 6 extra meatballs. So I froze the extra bits on their trays first and then into bags so that they, hello darling, didn't all stick together. And then it was time to have some of yesterday's leftovers for lunch and I let the dog lick the raw meatball, which he loved. Okay, it's a bit later on now and I've just made the sauce for tonight's dinner this evening, and it's a real quick sauce. I've just used a tin of good quality tomatoes, added in some garlic, herbs and spices, some salt, pepper and some sugar. And in a minute I'll get started cooking on the meatballs. What are you begging for? There's no food up there yet.
Are you taking pictures of me?
Hello everybody and welcome to Thursday. I've got such an easy day today. It consists of making a smoothie, and in here I've got banana, frozen blueberries, frozen spinach, peanut butter, some yogurt, and because everything's frozen I always put boiling water on top to help defrost it. And in a minute I'm going to toast some oats and put them in there as well to make this quite a filling smoothie, because I've got a busy, I don't know what that noise was then, I still don't know. So I've got quite a busy day today and I've already had breakfast actually. I had soft boiled eggs on toast, and I realised I don't think I've shown you our breakfast this week bar the pancakes, nor what I've put in Sophia's lunches, but she's had good ones. She's got mac and cheese today, which I forgot to film making, sorry. What else has she had? Like the cheese wheels, and I've always got stuff in the freezer like homemade mini pizzas and sausage rolls. So she's been well fed. Yes, I've had a first breakfast, but I'm breastfeeding, so I need a second breakfast. I eat this. Then I'm going to go pop around and see my nanny Jenny. No, I didn't give her much warning that I was coming round, but she normally has delicious baked goods. So if she does, I will show you what I eat. And then I'm off to Marks and Spencer, because for those of you who don't know, about a month or so ago now, they had an awful cyber strike, which is starting to do my head in now because I shop online with them so much and I can't do it. And they're struggling to get stock in stores of food and clothing and such. But I've heard, little birdie told me, that the yellow stickers, so the reductions of the food, starting at about 11 a.m. So I'm going to go there about midday today and see what I can find. Because for dinner tonight, I've actually got to work. I know I should be on some sort of maternity leave, but I'm not. Someone has asked me to make some content for their business, and being the highly flattered person I am, I've said yes. And well, it's actually for Sophia's cooking class, and she's offered me free cooking classes in return. So I thought, yeah, I'll do that. I can make some content. I feel like that's something I'm quite good at. So Sophia's going down the in-laws. They're going to feed her dinner. My husband's playing football tonight, and I'm going to be out from 5 till 8, which is not ideal with a little breastfeeding bubba who gets so hungry, and so do I. So I'm actually going to go to M&S and see if I can find us 2 good ready meals or something I can just pop in the oven. And literally that is my day today. So yeah, I'm going to make my smoothie now. I'll toast some oats and I'll put that in and give it a try. I've never made this combo before, but I'm sure it's good. And I'll show you what I got from M&S, because I'm hopefully going to do a nice big haul, because we're Oh, what's in my fridge? Oh, I think I had a fly in my fridge then. Oh, sick. We're on holiday next week and someone is house sitting for us. Yeah, and I like to make sure the house is filled with nice things for him, so I'll sort of see what I can find. Like, normally I cook for him and I like put stuff in the freezer for him, like I cook ready meals for him, and we always make him a big lasagna. We'll still be doing that, and I always make him cookies, but you know, my life's a bit different now, so I might see if I can get some M&S stuff for him instead. I'm sure he won't mind. He's got his Tottenham onesie on today, because if you know, then you know that Tottenham won for the first a trophy for the first time since 2008 last night, and my household are pretty pleased about it, even if Mateo doesn't realise what a big deal that is. So I've been yapping for nearly 4 minutes now, so I'm gonna go finish off my smoothie, feed my baby, give you all a review, and we'll go from there. Do you guys think we look alike? Because I just think he looks just like my husband, but some people say they can see me. What do we think? Okay. Ooh, let's give it a go. That might be the best thing I've ever made. I know when people like nod and they like say it's the best thing they've ever made, but that's really annoying, but oh my gosh. That is 10 out of 10. Today is going to be a good day. Also, it's boiling out there today. Like, I've walked the dog. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, so let's say I was walking the dog around 9. I was absolutely roasting. Anyway, I gotta get on. Busy day. I just went to go Sainsburys and I realised I've got smoothie all the way up there, so I'm really glad I turned on the camera before leaving. I'm just trying to tidy the kitchen up quickly before I go, and I was just thinking, this is not groundbreaking, this is just thinking out loud, of course. But I think I'm gonna get some of those like what's it called, like popsicle, like ice lolly molds, and I'm gonna freeze some of those smoothies that I make, and the kids then can have, because I reckon by the time it gets really super hot, Mateo will be on solids and he'll be able to have some of these ice lollies too, and I think Sophia would really enjoy them. Probably wouldn't put oats in them, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I need to go, but I can't because the house is a mess. Like, I can't leave with a messy house, and Mateo's pretty chilled, so I'm gonna make the most of it, I guess. And then when he starts to fuss, I'll drive and he'll fall asleep in the car, hopefully. I know this is a week in my kitchen vlog, but this isn't my cupboard. I'm going very off-piste here with my chatting because I'm home alone all the time and you guys are like my friends. Oh. And I'm gonna get your pillow in it as well because I love your pillow. All right, let's eat. Okay, I'm home and I got some bargains. I reckon if I went later, I could have got more. There were only like 2 people on reducing. Like, I was sort of stalking them as they were going around reducing things. Oh, my dog's doing a big dramatic yawn. So I paid $36.25 for all of this. As you can see, some things were full price, but the bulk of what I've got was reduced. I think my biggest bargain were these organic beef burgers. These were £6 down to, oops, hang on a minute, down to $2.75. This chicken was, I think, £9 down to £5. I don't really remember many of the before prices for anything else, but a lot of this I bought. My goodness, doggy, there's nothing up here for you. A lot of this I've just bought really with the freezer in mind. Like, my husband will have that for tea tonight. He'll probably end up eating all of that because you know what a male appetite is like. Those will be for the freezer. These will be for the freezer. I'm not sure how much they were. I think these were like £6 down to $2.75, so that's a big bargain. Some salmon fillets for the freezer. These wholemeal pizzas are going to be for my lunch with this tangy tiramisu, which was 75p. Puff pastry for the freezer. I don't think this was particular massive bargain at $1.25, but I get it anyway. I love these. I think these were $1.25. They'll be my dinner tonight, I think. And I needed some milk, and I love their fabric conditioner. So that's everything that I got. I can't remember if I showed you the double cream. By the way, I picked up 2 of those, and guess what I'm gonna do with it? That's right, I'm gonna make some butter. I might do that in a minute if Mateo drops off for a nap. But in the meantime, I'm gonna eat my parma and my pittas because I'm starving. Hello everybody, I hope you can hear me because I have the dishwasher and my washing machine going in the background. It's actually Friday afternoon. I have been so busy today. We've got somebody house sitting for us next week, and it means for me cleaning places that I would not normally clean, i.e. like my cutlery drawer, and I've polished the cutlery in there, and I've given the oven a clean and stuff. So I've been a bit busy this morning. But in between doing all of that, I did prep tonight's dinner, and I thought I'd film a few clips just to show you. So we're gonna have like lamb kebabs for tea. My husband's gonna do them on the barbecue because I don't want to use the oven. So I'll show you what I've done so far. So I fried. I thought I heard someone come in the front door, but I must have imagined it. I fried off some peppers and some onions and loads of garlic and ginger with a little bit of salt until they were soft, and when they cooled I added them to some lamb mince, which is that vac-packed mince now, and I absolutely hate it, but nevertheless I needed to use it. So that went in the bowl, and I put in there some garam masala, some more salt, some more pepper, and some paprika. And I think, do you know what I might actually do is also go in with some lemon zest. I might take it back out and put some lemon zest in there too, just to freshen it up. We'll be having those with homemade flatbreads. The recipe's on my website, and I'll make them later on. But actually, some people have asked me if you can make them with butter as opposed to oil, so I'll give that a go tonight. If it doesn't work, I do have some in the freezer which I'll just use. Oh yes, and I'm trying to use up everything in the fridge before we go away. I've obviously left some stuff for the person who's house sitting, but there's about 5 kilos of potatoes in there, so I thought I'd use up some. So I diced them up really, really small. I left the skins on, partly because I'm lazy, partly because that's where the nutrition is. And I popped them in a bowl, also with some oil, pepper and more garlic, but no salt, because all of that's sitting in the fridge. And if I salted the potatoes, it would draw their moisture out and they'd be sat in a bowl of water in the fridge, and I don't want that. So I'll just salt them after they've been cooked, and I'm going to cook them in the air fryer. And I'm thinking, I've just looked at the time, I'm cutting it fine, because it's actually almost 3 o'clock. I was going to do those as an after school snack, I think, because everyone comes in the door and they're starving. My husband will be home at the same time. Oh my goodness, potato boy. Big no potatoes. So yeah, I might do those potatoes. Hello. Maybe when they get in the door. Maybe, I'm not sure. Hi. What's up? Is it because you don't get any potatoes or kebabs? Do you know, I was thinking the other day, this Christmas he'll be 10 months old. He'll be nearly 11 months old, and he'll be able to eat Christmas dinner. Like, guys, my baby, he's a tiny baby, and oh my god, I had to make him a Christmas dinner this year. I could just picture him and like, it's hard, I'm gonna cry. Like, in the high chair. Oh, I'm so happy. I've just, I do feel blessed to be as happy as I am. I'm gonna go now. I'll show you making my flatbreads. I'll show you me making the flatbreads later on. And if the timing's right, I'll also show my husband barbecuing the food. So I'm actually